Thank you for coming
Welcome
today.
everyone.
Introducing Manoj, handing over to Manoj now.
Welcome everyone. My name is Manoj. I'm a VoIP engineer with Breeze Connect, and I'm going to show you around the Breeze Connect partner portal. Let me show you my screen. Cool. Can everyone see the Breeze Connect portal? Cool. So yep, so this is the partner dashboard, and so this is my test partner account. So you would be able to see the partner information. So the dealer code will be your leader dealer code, and the partner commission. So currently this is a test account, so there are no commission plan at the moment, and the address details and your contact details. And commissions, so you would be able to see the list of all previous commissions that you had or received through the customers from the Breeze portal. And customers, so you would be able to see all your customers under here. And whenever you're adding a customer or a SIP trunk or a DID, the add button will be at the bottom right corner. So click on that. So we have two options when you click on add. So one is the SIP trunks. For example, you have your own PBX or 3CX. So you choose the SIP trunk option. And we also have our own hosted extension. I'll show you around that later. So let's say you want to create a SIP trunk customer. So you say select, and you can create a customer using the ABN search, or I'll click a personal one. So let's say test demo and some date and some kind of ID. I'll say so display name, I'll make this account as a demo, and the details, let's say cool. And the address, I'll just pick cool. So the credit limit, so with Breeze Connect, we also have a feature called credit limit. What it does is it acts like a security feature in case of any toll fraud. So, and we recommend to keep the credit limit 2.5 times higher than the average customer's monthly spend. The reason why 2.5 times is, so even if the customer haven't paid their previous month's bill and the next bill comes in, so that won't trigger the credit limit as a false alarm. And when the credit limit is triggered, the system will put a block for inbound and outbound calls on the account. I'll just name this as 10 for the time. So these are the details, and then next. Cool, we've created an account. So let's go to the demo account. So this is the customer dashboard. You would be able to see the customer account details and the customer account number and the credit limit. As I previously said, it was a security feature in case of any toll fraud. And all the billing queries will be sent to this email, the invoices and stuff. You can change it by clicking on the primary contact and change the email. That will change the billing email, the address. And web self-care is something that we are not giving access to at the moment. It is a specific customer portal, but we are in the process of creating a separate portal for customers that will give limited access to the customer, just to like view call logs and pay invoices and stuff. And caller ID, you can enter caller ID in two places, either on the trunk level or on the customer level. If you have multiple SIP trunks and you want all SIP trunks to have one single outbound caller ID, you can enter it in here. So you can set it to static, enter the number in 6-1 format, and any calls going through this customer account will have that as an outbound mask. And any dialing rules to dial locally or any music on hold, you can enter it in here. And NBN plans, let me come to that later. And SIP trunks. So as I previously mentioned, so adding anything on the Breeze portal, the add button will be at the bottom right corner. So click on that. So that will automatically generate a trunk ID and password. You would not be able to edit the trunk ID, but you can edit the password. And you can click reset and you should be able to see different trunk IDs and next and the address. Yep, so these are the two streams of plans that we offer, the pay-as-you-go and the plus. So pay-as-you-go is like monthly subscription fee and you'll be charged according to the usage, and the plus is like an unlimited plan. Let me pick a one-line pay-as-you-go for the time. Cool. So we created a SIP trunk. And this is the trunk dashboard. You can see the trunk details in here, the address and the plan. And our plans are pro rata based and you can change or edit the plan anytime. And the trunk authentication details that you would require to register to a 3CX. So once it's registered, you would be able to see this card turn green and you can see the SIP URI information. And DIDs, so we have a few DIDs always available on the search pool. So if you click on add, you should be able to see list of DIDs available. And if you're happy with anything, you can just click on a DID and then next, and then add DID. You can add that DID directly to your trunk. You can either use this as a temporary DID or for your customer like a permanent use. That's totally up to you. And even if you wish to don't want the DID anymore in the future, you can select the DID and click on remove. That will remove the DIDs. And also if you want to move DIDs between your trunks, you can click on transfer. And then if you have multiple trunks, all the trunks will be listed in here. You should also be able to transfer DIDs between your customers and the trunks. And billing, so you can see the plan details or any plan inclusions regarding to your plan. You should be able to see like a chart kind of representation in here. And inbound settings, the default answer mode will be ring forward voicemail, and the timeout will be 30 seconds. And in case of, for example, if your 3.6 is down and you want all calls needs to be diverted from the portal itself, you should be able to do it. All you need to do is set up the answer mode to forward only and enter a call forwarding number in here. So simple call forwarding, enter the number in here. So any call hitting the trunk will be forwarded only to this particular number. Let me change it back to ring forward voicemail. And also we have call screening features. For example, if you want a specific caller or a specific number to route differently, you can add a new rule. So any caller calls to a specific number or calls from a particular number group to any callee, you can set up the time window. For example, like any calls from a particular number between this particular time window needs to be forwarded only, or if you want to block the number, you can select reject. So making any changes in here, that will stop the call or forward it from the trunk itself. It will not go through the 3CX. And outbound settings, as I previously mentioned, you can enter the caller ID settings on the trunk level in here. So you set it to static, enter the number in 6-1 format, and any calls going through the trunk will be having this particular outbound caller ID. And call bearing, you can set the call bearing according to your customer's needs, and call logs for a particular customer can be seen in here. And call logs for the entire customer account can be seen on the left menu option in here. You should be, you can also, let's say you want to download a report for the month of August, you can set it to August 1 to August 31st. You click on search and that will give all the list of calls. And if you click on download CSV, that will download a CSV file for all the call logs that you have. And billing, so any outstanding balances can be seen in here, outstanding invoices can be seen in here. And if you want to set up a direct debit for your customer or direct debit for yourself, your customer account, so all you need to do is click on the add button, enter the card details in here. And if you click on next, that will give a checkbox to like enable automatic debit. If you check on that every month at the due date, we will be debiting it directly from the account. And also this is something that would be helpful for a few of your customers. So if the customer wants to see the call logs on the invoice itself, by default the invoice type is summary. But if you change it to itemize, so that will include the call logs for the entire month on the invoice itself. And invoices, you should be able to see all the list of invoices in here and transactions in here, and NBN. So we Breeze Connect, we also started doing NBN, where you can place the order directly from the partner portal itself. Let's say you want to place an order for 165 Franklin Street. So all I need to do is I need to select the address, accept the terms, qualify. It's taking a while. You should be able to see the maximum supported speed and minimum supported speed for the site and the technology that's using and the plans that are available for the site. All you need to do is select the plan and then next and place the order. And once the order is placed, we will be processing that order. So that is everything that you would need to know about the Breeze Connect SIP trunk portal. The other one is the hosted PBX. So if you want to go back to the partner dashboard, all you can do is click on the three dots and then home, where you would be able to get back to the home and customers. So let's create another customer for the hosted extension. So select, I'll give it this as a personal as well. So I'll put the same address. The same as the credit limit, the security feature. Cool, let's go to the hosted. Cool, so this is our hosted PBX dashboard. So this is not 3CX, but it's a standalone hosted PBX that we Breeze Connect developed in-house. And I would say you would not be seeing all the features that you have seen in 3CX in here, but it has all the basic features like bring groups, call queues, auto attendant, and everything. And it would be more suitable for small scale customers with limited call flow and stuff. And so similar to like creating a, so this is the same as the previous dashboard with the host SIP trunk customer. And if you want to create an extension, so you go onto the extension, click on add. You'll be adding the extension number by default, but you would be still able to edit it. You can give a name, extension 1. The address. And so we offer two streams of plans in here. So with the SIP trunk, it's per line base, and with the hosted PBX, it's per extension base. So for a pay-as-you-go extension, so that is $5.50 a month per extension, and the plus is $33 a month. Let me select, actually I'll go with the no plan for the time so that I can show on the extension as well. So let's go to the extension. We created the extension. You can see the dashboard and the authentication detail that you would require to register to a handset. And DID, similar to like adding a DID on the SIP trunk. So you click on add, you can add DIDs, or you can put the numbers directly. So billing for this particular extension, inbound settings is almost the same. You can still do call screening and answer mode directly from here. And outbound settings, so the caller ID settings, you can set up in here or on the customer level itself, call logs and devices. So we offer auto provision for a few models in here. So let's say you want to provision a A-Link T53W. All you need to do is enter the MAC address, click create. That will send an RPS request to the handset, and all you need to do is enter the pin that's showing on the screen. That will show on the screen onto the handset, and that will be automatically provisioned. So similarly, you can create ring groups, call queues, auto attendance, and everything. We also offer fax to email service. So any faxes to a particular number can be sent through an email. So this is something that's also available on the SIP trunk customer. Let me go back to that again. And so extension, you should be able to see all the list of devices that are provisioned in here. And call logs is the same, billings are the same, and the NBN is the same. And so let me go to the previous SIP trunk customer and show you how to set up the fax to email. So for a fax to email, so you need to create a separate trunk for that, and you need to add the DID to the trunk. And on the inbound setting, we have a specific option called fax to mail setting. All you need to do is click on enable fax, enter the email, and then next. That will create this trunk as an fax to email trunk, and that will flip a few switches in the backend. So that was the reason that you need to create like a separate trunk for the fax trunk. And yep, that is pretty much everything that you would need to know about the Breeze portal. Do you have any questions?
All right, hi everybody. If you want, put up your hand and we can go verbal in terms of asking questions. So just, yeah, you can click on the thing and put up your hand, and then I'll open up your mic so that you can ask your question and we'll answer it. Okay, so I've got some questions that have come up in the actual chat itself. So what I'll do is let's run through some of those now, and we'll get both Adam and also then Manoj being able to answer the question. So give me 2 secs. I'll just unmute Adam. Adam, if you can just make sure that your mic's on, and I'll be able to unmute you. Okay, so here's some questions that we can run through. Thank you very much.
Yep.
All right, so and we'll send all the list of questions through to everybody at the end as well, everybody that's attended. So I won't run through the ones that have already been answered. But starting here, does the hosted extensions have the ability to program BLFs? In other words, shared park lines.
You do have shared parks, but there are particular dial codes that you would need to configure manually directly on the handset's web UI. You would not be able to configure BLFs directly from the Breeze portal, but you can still do it from the web UI of the handset itself.
Can you explain the process for resellers and the options? If I want to connect, have one account connected customers to zip trunks and change them through the system.
Sorry, can you repeat that for me, Roberta?
The process for reseller and the options. Same, Ellie is asked if I want to have one account connected to connect customers for zip trunks and change them through the system.
So connecting one account and then have multiple zip trunks on the one account? If that is the case, yes, you would be able to do it.
How do you move DIDs between customers?
So if I'm guessing I'm still presenting my screen. So if you could see select and then transfer, there is an option to like click here to transfer to a different customer. So as a partner, you have access to move DIDs between your customer accounts. So you should be able to see the list of customers. All you need to do is type in the customer's name and then click next. That will show the list of trunks under the customer account, and then you should be able to move the DIDs directly.
Okay, what's the supporting process to move numbers across?
So for porting numbers across, so we need 4 information that needs to be sent to porting@breezeconnect.com.au. The information we would require is the customer's name for, in this case, so it's going to be demo, and the trunk ID to which you need to port the numbers to, and the latest invoice from the current carrier, and a signed PAF form. So the PAF form can be found from breezeconnect.com.au and then /PAF, which is the port authority form. So for information, so latest invoice, the customer's name, the trunk ID to which the number needs to be ported to, and a signed PAF form. So if you could send that to porting@breezeconnect.com.au, we can straight away start the process.
Thank you, Manoj. How is billing work under different customers under one reseller?
So each customer will receive their own invoices separately. For example, let's say the demo account have this email as the primary contact. So that is the email that we send the invoices to. If you have like multiple customers, and if you have an idea like you need to bill the customers and then we need to bill you. So whenever you're creating a customer, make sure you enter your details on the primary contact details, so that we will be pushing all the invoices to you. You can pay us and then you can bill the customers accordingly.
Okay, another question is, when will web self-care be enabled?
So I don't have an exact ETA like when the new customer portal will be available, because with the current web self-care, so we would still be able to give access to a zip trunk customer. But the only thing is the customer would have admin access. They would be able to make changes on the trunk. So if the customer make any changes and that broke the 3CX system, that is totally up on the customer. So that was the main reason we are not giving web self-care access. But if the customer really demands, we would be able to give that for a zip trunk customer.
Thank you, Manoj. What's the router configuration for the NBN services? Do you use DHCP or is there other authentication required?
So our services are IPOE based. So we want to make the configurations easy. So our services are IPOE based. So no configuration required on the router side. So as soon as you place the order, we process the connection. So all you need to do is just factory reset the router so that it doesn't have any settings or configurations on it, and you should be able to directly use our NBN services. And we can also provide static IPs. So static IPs are not included, but we would be able to provide static IPs. That's going to be $4.95 a month.
Okay. And when I sign up, how do I designate that I'm a reseller?
So when you sign up, you will be given access to the reseller account. So where you can create your customers or create yourself as a customer and manage your customers. So once you sign up, you will be given the reseller access or the reseller account.
And if there are there any online resources to see the system more in action, or do we just set an appointment for you to then go through on a one-on-one for more detailed overview?
If you want, we can book a one-on-one appointment as well, or you can sign up with Breeze Connect. We can provide NFR trunk to you where you can test, add yourself as a customer, play around with it, and if you are happy, you can provide the solution to the customers, or I can show you around the portal, or if you have any questions or any detailed questions or any ideas that you want to implement, we can also set up a one-on-one session.
Okay. And what's the timeline for an NBN service to be provisioned?
So if it is an active service that you want to transfer over, it's going to take like 15 to 30 minutes time max. But if it is a new service that requires any additional installation, that depends on the next available appointment that we need to book in with the NBN.
Let's have a look. Still got some other questions.
Yep.
Just a few more left to go now. So any limitations working behind the firewall?
You mean the hosted PBX or the Breeze SIP trunk?
I don't think
Because
Ellie
if
has
it is,
specified. Yeah, SIP trunks.
okay, if it is a SIP trunk customer, so you wouldn't need to worry about anything. So you will be connecting that to a PBX. So wherever that PBX is sitting behind, so you need to configure the firewall according to that. For let's say you have a 3CX on-prem, you will need to open the ports and everything on for the 3CX, but you won't need to do anything much for the Breeze Connect side.
Okay. And regarding the NBN, is the dynamic IP CGNAT?
I think it's a yes, but I would need to confirm with my senior engineer. He's an expert in the NBN stuff.
Okay. We do have Adam on the call here as well. Adam, would you know?
You there, Adam?
Okay, we'll move to the next question. Does the sign up as a reseller requires any deposits, payments, etc., upfront during familiarization process?
Nope. So all the main information that we would require is the customer's company name, your ABN details, and your leader reseller code, so that all the commissions currently or by default will be added as a credit to your leader account. So, and also we have an option to send that through a bank directly. So all you need to do is fill up a form and then send it to us. We can move that across as well. So there is nothing much or any specific information that we would require. So all we need is your business details so that we can create an account for you.
And finally, are there any tools to diagnose NBN connections?
Yes, we do have a separate portal for partners at the moment, separate portal for NBN. So where you can do diagnostic tests like line test, DSL port reset and everything. I don't think I would not be able to show you that at the moment, but if you could send us through an email, and if you sign up at least one connection with Breeze Connect, we can provide you access to the partner portal where you can see all your listed customers NVN connection and how to do the diagnostic test and stuff. Pop in through an email to help@breezeconnect.com.au and we can guide you through that.
Okay, so is that the single or same sign-up link as the reseller on a landing page for Breeze Connect?
Yes, we do have a login. Just give me a moment. Let me see if I can show you directly from here. Yeah, you should be able to do a single sign-in, but I don't think you would be able to do it from a Microsoft account or something like that. But you do have a one-time password thing that you would be able to log into the Breeze portal.
Excellent. All right, and we've got a hand up for Peter Davey. Peter, did you want to actually ask a question? If you do, you'll need to just unmute your own mic.
Yeah, I was just wanting clarification on the pricing for the hosted PBX. I think I heard $5 per user per month, but I wasn't quite sure if that was correct.
Yes, so I can show you the pricing. So plans. So with the hosted PBX, so for a pay-as-you-go, it's $5.50 per extension, and the plus is $33 per month. And so ring groups are free, and for IVR, it's $2.95 a month, and call queue is $4.95 a month. With the hosted PBX, you will only be paying for the services that you actually want to use for the customer. So it's not like a bundle, so you need to like pay everything and then you can use limited stuff. You can actually pick the services that you need and you can pay only for that with the hosted PBX.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Okay, let's do a wrap up there. Thank you so much, everybody, for attending. We will send out the questions and answers to those questions to everybody as well. If you've got any questions, just email through to us or contact one of the Breeze team members. Manoj, what's the best way for people to get in contact with Breeze?
Yeah, so you can send us to an email to help@breezeconnect.com.au, or you can give us a call to our service number. So it's 0870785300. So you would be having options to accounts, support, and priority support. So if you're a partner, you can pick priority support. So anyone from our team will be directly picking up your call and will be able to help you out.
Wonderful. And if you want to book a time as well to go on a one-on-one tour on the portal, please also email through. We can set up a time with Manoj and he can answer specific questions and go in depth with you.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, everybody, for your time today. Thank you for joining us. I hope that this was of benefit to you all. I hope you have a great day and we'll be in touch. Thanks. Bye for now.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.